What's going on, champs? Let's go, champs. Let's go. Let's get it, champs. Let's go. Let's go be amazing, champs. I invite you. Come with me. Let's go be amazing. Let's take that risk. Come on, let's take that leap of faith. You can. Oh, yes, I can. If they can, you can, and I can. Yes, we can. I can, I will, and I must. Oh, yes, yes, yes. What's up, kings and queens? Don't forget, we are royalty. There's in our DNA, there's royal blood in that. Oh, yes, there is. Don't ever forget that. When God created you, He made you great. There's genius in you. There's greatness within you. Whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So this is Polo Go checking in with you guys. Hope all is well with you guys and your familias. That's right. So we're in June, and I hope that everybody has an excellent month of June and an amazing second half of 2022, and may the remainder portion of this year be a good one, and may the blessings be showered upon you and everything that you do. That's right. So today we're going to talk about managing the power of the words I can. Oh yes, the words I can and the power and managing that. Oh yes, it's very important. Man, the thoughts in my mind, once I have an alignment, the thoughts in my mind and the words that come out of my mouth with power thoughts, or power, and I use the words I can, and whatever I attach to it, it's on, it's done. Oh, it's over, it's done. And it might take some time, it might be a process, it might be pain felt, but it's done. Because once we make a decision and we attach I can to it, and the reason why we're doing it, it's done, you guys. Oh, it's done. Yes, yes, yes. It's done. That's a beautiful thing. And it is a process. It's a beautiful process. Back before, I didn't see it this way. But when they gave me my cane, and they told me I'm legally blind, then I said, you know what? What do I got to do now? There's the only thing we're going up from this point on forward. Well, what can I do about this now? What can I do about this situation now? Learn, grow, let go of what I don't need, so I can live, love, have fun, and enjoy this beautiful day, right? But it starts with saying I can, and putting it in alignment, the thoughts in my mind and the words that come out of my mouth, okay? What do I do when there's doubts? What do I do when there's doubts? Do I kill them? Do I smash them? Or do I stay stuck with them doubts and paralyzed? You know what I mean? And once again, we're here to conquer anything and manifest anything through our actions and our thoughts. We were here to conquer mountains and move mountains. Not necessarily physical ones, but there are people who hike. There are people that rock climb and they conquer those mountains, but also the mountains in our mind, conquer those mountains and move them. And that includes a lot of doubt, and I'm a work in progress with this, but I can gladly say it out loud because, hey, I take the power away from that and I attach the power of I can to it and I get it done. And that's how it is, man. And because when they gave me this cane, I decided to rise and take this new opportunity to be the best person I can. And because of that, I've been able to grow and learn new stuff. And instead of me being stuck at home and be like, ooh, wallowing in victim mode, I do what I do throughout the day, then I gotta go out to the world to impact somebody. Because as long as I impact one person in a good way, oh man, then I did my job and I get to go home. You know what I mean? Because I'm on a mission to bring hope to as many people in the families that I can. Starting with myself, my family, and then everybody else that I run across, and I get to know, right? And it's funny how that happens, but it's all a beautiful process. And because I choose to use I can way of thinking, then I'm able to share with others. For example, another couple of days I went out and I was waiting for a bus stop. And I heard someone singing. I was like, "Whoa, this sounds pretty cool, man!" And it was a dude. And I'm like, "Man, that sounds good." So I walked away from the bus stop a little bit, and I got closer to the sound. I'm like, "Hey, man, good job! You're singing good. Keep it going, champ." Because I like to build others up and uplift them. And then all of a sudden, I hear like the feet moving, and that person went to go hide. And I was like, "What?" I'm like, and I can't see him, but I was like, "Oh!" But there was no more singing. So I moved a little bit more and I was like, "Yo, thumbs up, man, great singing." And I stood there because I'm like, "Man, what happened?" I thought there was somebody who was right here. Am I just imagining things, you know what I mean? And within a couple seconds, someone came out like from the bushes. He's like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna beat me up. Thank you for not beating me. I thought you were gonna hurt me." I'm like, "Nah, brother, I'm not gonna hurt you. You were singing like gospel, and I was just telling you good job. And I'm an imperfect soldier of God, being carried on His shoulders. I'm a soldier of God. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to tell you good job, and give you hope, And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, because I just suffer from a lot of paranoia, and I'm on medication." And then that allowed me the opportunity to tell him about managing the power of the words I can, and our thoughts in our mind, and our words that come out of our mouth. And I was able to share hope with him. And I was able to tell him, you know what, when you wake up, you give yourself to God. And he goes to church. And through conversation, I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Michael." I said, "Michael, my name is Marco. Nice to meet you. Michael, you have a very powerful name. What's up, buddy? Come on, let's get it done." I said, "I believe in you." I said, "Whatever happened in the past, whatever hurt you in the past, you got to forgive them. You got to let it go. And you got to continue to move forward and live in today. Because I need you to get right, because we have a lot of other brothers and sisters to help. And if you give yourself to your life to God, over to God, whatever you're feeling, whatever emotions you're going through, it's normal, and it's a normal process, and you're not here alone, brother. You're not here alone. We all get scared. We've got to go through it with courage, because God is on our side." And he's like, "Whoa," and he even gave me a hug. I was like, "Whoa, all right, cool." I gave him a hug back. I'm like, "Yeah, man, you be safe, all right?" And then he felt more comfortable. And then I walked away. I went back to the bus stop, and I sat next to this gentleman. He had crutches. And I'm like, "Bro, did you break your leg, your ankles or something? What happened? Did you sprain yourself?" He's like, "Oh, no, my knee." I'm like, "Oh, man." He's like, "Yeah, I haven't been working for 2 months. I haven't paid my rent for 2 months. And, they don't forgive. Landlord doesn't, he's not happy with those. So I'm just right here, just wasting this day. I'm just letting this day go by." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "I just came from Pomona, and I'm waiting right here, and I already seen 5 buses go by. I'm gonna wait for the last one." I'm like, "All right." "Are you hungry? Have you eaten?" He's like, "No, I haven't eaten." And I try to give him an apple. He's like, "Nah, I'm all right. I don't need no apple." I'm like, "All right, cool." And we're talking. I'm like, "So what about your wife?" "She's okay." "What about your kids? You got kids?" He's like, "Yeah, they're grown now. They're okay. They're okay. They're doing well. They're officers. They're police officers, and they're prepared, and they have their own house to live. They live in Ontario and stuff like that." I'm like, "Well, why don't you go over there?" If I go over there, they don't like it when I drink, so I like to drink. So I'm just right here." I'm like, "Oh, so you're right here and you're drinking?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, I started laughing, and we both started laughing, because it didn't make sense, right? You guys, it didn't make sense. But I was laughing too, because I could relate to that. Well, anyways, so we kept talking, and then the bus came out. "What bus is that?" He told me the bus line. So I said, "That's my bus." I said, "I'll see you later." Then I got close to the bus, and there was a line. So I went back to the gentleman, and I said, "You know what, sir? They gave me this cane because I didn't take care of my body, and I drank too much alcohol, and I was angry." And then I told him, "You know what, sir? I haven't seen my daughter since 2007, and I wish I could. You have a good day and take care." And what I was trying to do is pass on a message of, you know what, you got the opportunity to see your kids. Go with the kids. Let go of the alcohol. What I was trying to get across is, you know what, take care of your body. Look, you're 2 crutches and you're drinking, something could happen. You know what I mean, you guys? But how does that start? It starts by me surrendering to God, and then letting Him transform me, letting Him guide me, and then saying, you know what, whatever idea I come up with, or whatever idea I believe and conceive, I will achieve through Jesus Christ that dwells within me. As long as I believe, I can accomplish and do anything through Jesus Christ that dwells within me. Greater is God who's in me than He's in the world. With God on my side, nothing can stop me. God is for me, who can be against me? No one. If there's no enemy within me, then anything else I can do me can do me no harm. And that's whatever happens in the world. Outside forces. If I control my mind and my thoughts and the words that come out, then it's on and it's over. So what are you doing? Have you been working on that? Oh, I pray that you have been, because we need you to snap out of it. We need you to help others, and we need to make this shift and this change in this world that only we can do, not the government, not no one else, us. All right, kings and queens, with that being said, hope all is well, and let's get it done, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go, champs, let's go, champs, let's go be amazing, champs.